Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the BWF HSBC World Tour Finals for 2019 inside the Tianhe Gymnasium in Guangzhou. So both matches so far in straight games, and that was very straightforward, wasn't it, for Li and Wang in that men's doubles. We're switching our attention back to the mixed. We showed you that first game from Group A, and this is the second. Wang and Huang against Chan and Go of Malaysia. Clearly, Wang and Huang are going to get the majority of home support. Malaysians there just making their way towards the players' entrance. Going to start as pretty warm favourites, the Chinese pair here. We'll see on the head-to-head. Just to confirm, this is the second match in Group A. We showed you the ties earlier, taking care of the Koreans. Just to say, we've got 20 matches today, another 20 tomorrow, 20 more on Friday. You'll see all of those live, and then the semis and the final at the weekend. Pretty good record for Wang and Huang, isn't it? 170 odd games, they've only lost 35. Look at the experience, Chan and Go. Not far short of 450 matches now. Both of them in the 30-plus camp now, Chan and Go. From Sri Lanka, service charge, Simon, Hong Kong, China. Officials have arrived on court 1. And you might be able to tell from the rather loud applause that the Chinese pair being introduced first. And that noise only going to get louder as we go through the competition. It's going to be absolute bedlam here on Saturday and Sunday. And of course, you will have the best seat in the house for that. There's Wang Dongping. And the Chinese followed by the two Malaysians, Chan and Go. Still ranked 6th in the world. Chan Peng-soon and Go Liu-ying. 5-2 is the head-to-head, but interestingly, Wang and Huang have won the last 5 meetings, 4 of them this year. Most recently in Fuzhou, although it did go to 3 games, as you saw there. So Wang Yiliu, 25 now, and have been up at number 1 in the world. A couple of World Championship medals. Silver last year, bronze this. But they are the defending champions. In fact, it was the only tournament they won last year. It was the World Tour Finals. And Wang's partner, Wang Dongping. They've been Asian champions for the last couple of years. 5 titles this season. They've had a great time. Super 750 event in Fuzhou. Another one in Japan. A couple of Super 500s in Thailand and India. And a Super 300 to boot down under in Australia. And their opponents, Chang Peng-soon, 31 years of age now. Say they're still ranked 6th in the world. They were up at number 3, first of all in 2013 and again a few years ago. Silver medalists from the Rio Olympics. Real highlight of their career. This season, not quite as glowing a CV as their opponents, but they've taken down the New Zealand Open and the Thai Masters. Let's go Yu Ying, 1 year younger than her partner. Been together for a decade, this pair. A Commonwealth Games bronze last year. And in total, they've won a dozen titles together. So although Wang and Huang have form on their side, this could be close. Rohanna De Silva is in the chair from Sri Lanka. And Simon Omen Fung of Hong Kong, there he is the service judge.
Seven. Check. Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Huang Dongping, Wang Yilu, China. And on my left, Huang Ying, Chen Ping-soon, Malaysia. Huang Dongping to serve to Chen Ping-soon. Service over. Low 8-9.
So, on home soil, the world number 2 ranked pair make their entrance this year's World Tour finals. You can guarantee every point they win will be greeted with raucous applause. Every time the Malaysians win a point, which is that one, it will be pretty muted inside the arena.
Service over 1-all. Service over 9, 8, 9, 10.
Go at the net's going to be crucial today. A little sort of mini battle with Huang Dongping. I think in mixed doubles, as in every discipline, experience absolutely vital, but these two, seen it all, done it all, Olympic silver medal. But if they keep serving like that, they're going to get punished.
Service over 3-2.
That was pretty much help yourself for Wang. On the line, and it's going to be challenged. This is the first challenge we've had on this court today. 2 challengeless matches, which is pretty rare these days. This might be close. Hint was that it caught the line, was called in. Chan was the one who raised her arm. I don't think Go could really see from where he was, not properly. So Hawkeye is on the case here. Did it clip the line? Sure did. More than clipped it.
7-10, challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge remaining. Three, 2. Play.
Well, it's an excellent shot, and it sparked a bit of an inquest in the Chinese camp there. Wang and Huan looking decidedly unsure.
Pink. Play. There is a 4 and 3 before challenging 3. Yeah, 3, 4. Yes.
Service over.
I think there was just an
Service
issue
over.
about the score, but it's correct.
3, 4.
There's no problem with the winner. It was clearly on the line, or just inside the line. Didn't really look to
4,
have his feet in the right position to play that. It was a little bit cramped. Really free swing of the racket. Ended up halfway up the net. Well, once again, you just can't give Wang those kinds of opportunities.
5, 4.
As you get the impression that Chan and Go are going to have to work very, very hard for the points they do win. Don't want to gift any back.
6, 4.
Hot. Service over. 12, 4.
Oh, yes. They do look up for it. They really do.
4.
Yes, they should be. World number 2 pair. Home soil. Had a fantastic season.
13, 12.
Well, impeccable judgment
8,
so far
4.
from Wang in particular. That was the commentator's curse, because that was way beyond the back line. Chan serving. Yeah, that was the problem. Got dragged across and left a gaping gap on their forehand side, which was very, very easily exploited.
Service over. 15.
Service over 6, 9.
Service over. 16, 13.
Well, it's been really impressive display so far, hasn't it, from Wang and Huang. They haven't really put a foot wrong. The one error from Wang Yiliu, but that's about it. Wang Dongping's been pretty much faultless so far.
16.
So looking to get a 5-point lead at the mid-game interval. Just checking that it was Wang Yiliu to serve, and it is. (11-6) it is. Very confident, very sharp, very much in charge.
Service over. 17, 14.
亚洲那个半场的球，我看到那个位置，以前往后不推压还是这样的，不然你推压不老放，推压我们再讲先上来。攻的时候就是说，先前面对场都是一个先攻略，比如说这个。
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
It's over 50-17.
11-6. Play.
That was a lot more assertive
From
from the Malaysians in that point.
11.
Somehow got to find a way of knocking the Chinese pair out of their stride, which they've settled into straight away here. Good defence while it lasted.
8-11.
It's over 18-16.
Well, so simple. I made it look so easy. It really wasn't. Just perfect technique. Okay, you can criticise the serve, but still. Clinical in dispatching that.
It's over 17-18.
Well, net core, but she'll take it.
Service over 9-12. Service over 13-9.
Yeah.
14-9.
Just can't afford a moment's loss of concentration against a pair of this ability. Missed it.
Service over
I think it was worth a try.
14.
But it seems to not have affected their momentum, one iota.
15-10.
Past masters, aren't they? At dragging opponents out of position, just creating space. You might not think that a badminton court's that big until you've played pairs like WANG and HUANG. Almost like they were ganging up on Go Ying there, the Chinese pair. And in the end, she buckled.
First game won by GOH and you have the W 21-9.
Made it that time. And just a procession of points here for the Chinese pair. Question of when, not if, they secure this opening game. 10 game points.
10. Service over 11-20.
9 consecutive points at one stage. Wang and Huang. And in a very short time and with a minimum of fuss, they take the first game. 21 points to 11. And if anything, that flattered Chan and Go, really. Didn't waste a minute. Very quick time. 12 minutes on court. Wow.
抽了对角很危险，你把点抢在前面的时候，球包括他封一球，他压不，你的球速有他封不住的。
哦，
你脚老是从那边兜，他就往前必须要出球硬，是吧？那他来对角了，你再过他直线球，把你点线调过来，要不然你是过了中间场才有他抽你两个人上去看一下再打，再抽对角，抽对角的球一定要有速度出去。
Second game. Long ball. Play. One. Long. Two, love.
Hold 1, 20 seconds. Hold 1, 20 seconds.
3, love.
Second game, low ball. Play.
It's over 1-3.
Well, you just get a feeling they have to start well here, Chan and Go. Have any hope of getting back into this because they just weren't at the races in the opening game. Oh, that's a really nice interception at the net from Go Liu Ling. Hardly saw any of that in the first game. She'll be really pleased with that.
It's over 4-1.
Not so happy with that, though.
Service over 1-2.
Mentioned that the last match between these pairs went to 3 games. Wang and Huang did win it, but shows you might not be as much between the pairs as the first game here indicated. That's a long, because you've got to think.
4-1.
At the last few points of the first game, from Chan and Go's point of view, they knew it was a lost cause, really.
Service over 2.
Service over 5-2.
Play.
That was actually just inside the line, I think.
3-4.
Just Played a few of those kind of shots today.
Play.
Not a good leave from Chan Peng-soon.
Service over. 5-3.
Service over.
6-3.
No question, they look a bit brighter in this second game, the Malaysians. No question at all. First time in the match, really, that Chinese pair have been put under any kind of pressure. That's good.
7-3.
Amazing how the complexion of a match can turn around very quickly.
Service over. 7-6. 7-3.
Well, that was meat and drink to Wang Dongping.
Service over. 4-7.
You mentioned they won 9 straight points at one point towards the end of that first game, so no lead is a sure thing for the Malaysians. But they are looking good, I've got to say that, in this second game.
Service over.
I don't know if
8-4.
Chinese have just eased up a little. Malaysians have certainly gone up a gear. Might be a bit of both, but either way,
8-3.
give themselves a really good chance of turning the match around here. Just about managed to get out the way.
Service over. 5-8.
Got himself into quite an awkward position there, actually. Did Wang Yilu manage to avoid the shuttle making
Service
contact
over.
with him?
4-8.
6-8.
Hmm.
7-8.
Swung at fresh air there.
Service over. 9-7.
Service over. 9-4.
Well, that was a pity, because that was an opportunity.
Service over. 8-9.
Service over. 5.
Excellent placement once again.
9-4.
And that 4-point lead that they had just a few minutes ago has been wiped out in double quick time.
Ten, 9. Out. Service over. 10-all.
So final point before the mid-game break. Well, they led for so much of it, they would have been disappointed to go in trailing, but it's a very slender advantage, 11-10. Vital part of this second game coming up. Just got to keep up the intensity they showed in the first half of this game. We saw it was at this stage in the first game that Chinese pair just turned the game into a procession. Won 9 points out of 9. And they've won the first couple of points. Good leave. Obviously, to your advantage, to not have to play 3-game matches. If you want to win the title, 4 matches in 4 days. And yeah, okay, they're used to that kind of a schedule, but don't forget they're playing top-ranked pairs every one of those 4 days. 5 days, I should say, I beg your pardon. That's not the case in a normal event. Lovely. Really, really nice.
14-11.
And the two Malaysians backpedaling here, just dropped it over the net. Makes it look such an easy game. And it's anything but. That's good.
Service over,
7-11.
Well, great point. Appropriate, was finished off by a really clever winner from Hwang Dong-ping. Exquisite angle and deceived go as well. No way she could get anywhere close to that. That probably constitutes a long rally in this match. 20 shots.
Service over, 8-12. Service over, 13-16, 8.
Well, clinging on at the moment, the Malaysians in this second game. Still just about in touch. That's not going to help the cause, though.
Service over, 17-13.
14-8.
18,
Mark.
13.
And all of a sudden, there's almost an air of resignation about the body language of Chan and Go. That was a very half-hearted effort.
Service over,
Service over.
14, 18.
Well, you heard the clatter of rackets when Wang and Huang went for the same shuttle, but it didn't matter. They won the points in the end. They're only a couple of points away now from a quick-fire victory
16.
in the mixed doubles.
Service 4 to half. Service over.
6 match points coming up. He really hit that hard.
20, match point.
Little smile from his partner. They were almost there. Well, a net call to finish, but I think they'll appreciate they were outclassed. Chang and Go, taken to the cleaners by the world #2 pair. Crowd fully appreciating an excellent display from Wang and Huang, who kick off the round-robin group with a victory and a facile one at that, and in no time at all.
21-11, 21-14.
Might just take some stopping.
Service over. 11-17.
Yeah. Just not their day, was it? Net cord rather summed it up, but they were well beaten. (21-11), 21-14, just 32 minutes on court. Don't go away. When we come back, 2 former world champs, Chen Long versus Victor Axelsen. Stay with us.